There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is GhostBox.
And this is GhostBox Live. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I hope everyone had a good week. I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving as well. And as always, we are here to reach out to spirits tonight. That's the plan. That's the hope. So get your intention set. Let's see what we can do tonight. Let's see if we can reach out to anybody. A couple things, a little bit of housekeeping as always. Before we get started here, first of all, I ask that you please share out this video. Please share it out to people who you think might be interested in what we're doing tonight, and hopefully we can get some more folks in tonight to take part, and we'll just kind of go from there, I guess. So that's really all I want to kind of make sure everyone knows about. Seeing what else we have here. A couple things coming up. First of all, for those of you for Tuesday night show, we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be reaching out to, we're going to try out for Lizzie Borden on Tuesday. But there is a catch to this. Now, if anyone listened to my radio show today, I had Sam Beltrusis on, and Sam is a descendant from the Borden family. So after the show, I had asked him for permission to reach out to Lizzie Borden, and what he had told me very simply was that he was fine with it, but he challenged me and challenged us, those who are watching, that we don't bring up the murders to her. We don't bring up the act. We don't bring up the hatchet. We don't bring up the murder. That we talk about what happened after that, the life that she lived, her puppies, her dogs, everything else. And I'm going to take that challenge. So on Tuesday, we're going to be reaching out to Lizzie Borden, but we're not going to talk about the murders. Can we do that? I can do that. And so I think this is a great way to sort of turn it on its side a little bit. You know, I was talking with Shar about this tonight as it happens, and it's something that we always talk about in our paranormal class. And that is, you go to a location and you don't want to keep reminding people about the stuff that they had done. And that is very true. You know, like how many times, okay, this is minimalize everything. You know, when you say, oh, well, how many times have you made a mistake and you don't want it brought up? I mean, obviously what happened there, you know, she was acquitted, first of all. So there hasn't been really anything that has been like, she was charged for it and she was acquitted. So technically she didn't do it, and everyone has their own opinion on it. But we're going to talk with her from the point after that where her life settles back down. And that's what we're going to do. And, it's kind of a unique experimental session in that regard, because it's not only trying to bring someone in specifically, but also the line of questioning makes it very different as well. So that is really what I wanted to talk about. And Pam is absolutely right. We found out that she likes to be called Lizbeth, and we are going to, we're going to talk about that and other things. Thank you very much for joining in. I appreciate it. I really appreciate you stopping by tonight. I hope you get something out of it, sir. What else do we got going on here? What else do we have going on here? Let's find out here. Secondly, for those in the Twin Cities area or a little beyond, this Wednesday is Ghost Stories and Beyond, where we have a get-together at Billy's Bar and Grill in Anoka. $10 to get in. If you're local, we are streaming in Robert Robinson, and he is a Bigfoot. Let's call him. I think he's an expert, and he's also really well versed in paranormal ufology. We're going to stream him in. He's in Florida, but we're going to stream him in where people can ask questions to him, interact with him, get food, get drink, and we're going to give away one of his books, The International Legend Tripping, which is a fantastic book. We're doing that Wednesday for all those who want to go check it out. He is really knowledgeable. He helped out on finding Bigfoot. He is a good guy. Come on out. I mean, it's works really well when we stream people in, because we can't fly them in. I mean, sorry, we just can't do that. But we can stream them in. It's still having a conversation with them. I think you would really enjoy it if you're able to do so. So this is what we're doing on Wednesday, and that starts at 6:30 p.m. That's locally in Anoka, Minnesota, at Billy's, which is also ridiculously haunted. So that is just what's going on. Okay, what else do we got? When does this cavalcade of gifts ever end? Well, so today we had Sam Beltrusis on the radio show, which was fantastic, and we're hoping to get him on again, maybe January, February. But this coming Sunday, we are going to have on the one and only intuitive medium, Jennifer Lee. We're going to be doing one question readings, and she is fantastic. I've known her for so long now, and she's done one show with us, and was really cool. She's so talented, so gifted, and so kind. So we're going to be doing that. We'll talk about her new show that she's doing with Shannon Rogers. And we're just going to have a really nice time. That's going to be a week from today. That's at 4:06 p.m. Central Standard Time. That'd be 5:06 Eastern Time. So definitely go and check that out. It's and get your question read. We're not doing mediumship. We don't do mediumship on shows like this. So definitely check it out and enjoy. And I can see a number of you in here who are just like, she's great, and she is. So I'm happy to do that. And then we got someone else, another author coming in for the week after that. And then I'm taking an old show from a different network because my radio show actually lands on Christmas Day. And I'm going to be having a gentleman on I've interviewed him like 5 years ago or something like that. And he talks about ghost stories for Christmas, which is a really big thing in the UK. Ghost stories for Christmas. You think about A Christmas Carol, Charles Dickens, Ebenezer Scrooge. That's a ghost story, obviously, right? So that is what we're going to be talking about. I just got to edit it down so it fits for AM 950, opposed to back when I was on Para X a long time ago. So very fun stuff, very cool stuff coming up. So, and then in January, we're going to be talking about Amityville. We're going to be talking with Stephen LaChance. I mean, we got a lot of cool stuff coming up in the next few months. So we're really excited. A lot of fun things happening. So, and my friend the Cough has not left me. So that is really pretty cool. I'm seeing if my co-host is anywhere to be seen around here. He was up my butt earlier, for God's sake. Where is he now? I don't know. But he'll be around. He always is. I was just helping out. I was doing a consultation call on another possible case, and he was all over that. That's for sure. And I don't know what happened to him. And on the subject of the radio show, I don't know if anyone, because we didn't do a video of it because it only existed in audio. We did finally do the episode with Matthew Neen, who was abducted. Well, he wasn't abducted. He actually found his way onto a spaceship, and they wanted to get him off, and he wouldn't leave. He was just like, I'm too interested in what's going on here. I'm not going to leave. And they virtually had to kick him off. The one thing I didn't tell you, if you listen to the radio, the episode, you'll know this. One thing I didn't tell you all is that he's dead. Matthew had passed. The reason why I wanted him on the show in 2021, and I reached out, and his wife responded to me, and she said that he had passed away from COVID. And what the bits I cut out of the radio episode, that didn't make it in because we just didn't have the time, because this was back when I was on Para X that I originally interviewed him, was that this guy is a genius. When he was a teenager, he would write into these car companies that created those manuals that you could see how the engines were built and stuff. He would call in, he would not call in, he would write into them and he would correct them because they were wrong. Some parts of them were wrong. He um, he was able to remember the engine system for the UFOs, and he was able to, in his own scale, rebuild them and um, reverse technology on them. I mean, he was a very interesting person, and the fact that is he's gone, it's a bit still shock to me, to be very honest. I did not. I was really shocked to hear that he had passed, but at the same time, when I reached out to him, something said to me he died. I just heard the voice, and it's like he's dead. And then his wife, who I didn't know he was married, reached out to me, and she had said no, he had passed. So it was really unfortunate. A good person, and just a really really smart person. Favorite Christmas movie: 1979 Scrooge with Albert Finney. Look at this. Look at this guy correcting me already. My God, you've been on for like 4 minutes and you're already telling me what it's all about. Anyway, I'm just kidding, Greg. So my favorite. So when you're talking, especially Christmas Carol, if anyone's ever heard of the series Blackadder, is a BBC production. Surprise, surprise. Blackadder's Christmas Carol is probably where it's at for me, and it's just really fun. And I mean, the whole series of Blackadder. I'm kind of a British television guy anyway. Which, funny enough, is Mr. Bean, and that Mr. Bean and Blackadder are the same person too, Rowan Atkinson. Funny enough, the first word that came up on the obelisk was British. Then it was secret and immersion. Let's see if we can get this. There we go. Thank you. That was me that shut that off, by the way. Yeah, I was wondering what you were doing over there. Whoops. It's around. It's around. I had done a number of events. I was all over the place. And so a lot of this stuff is still in boxes and stuff. I just haven't had a chance to unload. I mean, October and November were just nonstop travel. I mean, the whole year had been nonstop travel, and I'm hoping to kind of cut that down. That being said, I am speaking at Gettysburg Bash this year, part of a roundtable discussion. I have a couple other things that I'm going to be taking part in for next year. When I say this year, I meant next year. You get the drift. So there is a lot of like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on still, even though I'm not backing away, but I'm working. So it's not quite as easy to just be like, see you around. But that's the hope, right? That is the hope. And no, I don't have anything scheduled as of yet, because I'm going to be looking for. I want to talk to people about sponsoring, and before I do that, and let's see here. Chicago was great. A lot of food, a lot of weight gain. Now literally, and I know people are like, well, I'm going to wait till New Year's to start losing weight and stuff. I'm starting now. There's too much going on to, you see yourself getting bigger and bigger, and it's just like, no, I can't. I can't do this. I can feel my health actually changing. So, that's why I'm still coughing, because I've been drinking a lot of pop. And that's, a lot of people are like addicted to like cigarettes and other things. I am addicted to pop in the biggest possible way. And when I'm doing more and more of that, it's actually like affecting me big time. So that's that. The job is going well. Thank you for asking. It's working at a big studio. So doing and we're going to be opening up. I can't say too much only because it's not like it's just proprietary. That's all. But it's over for Best Buy headquarters, and it's my second tour of duty at Best Buy. I was there from 2000 to 2007, and then took 14 years off from Best Buy to work at an advertising agency working in video production, and now I'm back at Best Buy working in video production. So thank you very much for asking. Um, and that's correct. The last time I was on Supernatural Talk, we spoke for 4 days, and it was really quite something. By the time we ended, I just had to start GhostBox Live, so it was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I think more and more I just got to be healthier. It's just really what it comes down to. I just need to be a healthier person, and so like tomorrow I'm going to start up the walks again because I used to walk like 3 miles a day. So like when I get off work, I'll go. I'm part of a indoor track community that's at the high school activity center. It's massive, so I'm going to go there, do my walks, 3 miles because I'm so out of shape, but you just get back to it. And it was pretty it was it's needed. So yeah, lots of repairs, I guess, over here. And let's see here. Yeah, that's diminishing returns at that point. Once we made it past hour 3, I think it was, and I may have had a drink or two during that. Yeah, it's just something that we got to do, right? I mean, especially, I hate to say it, the older we get, you just have to do it more and more. And I was doing so well, but life happens, whatever else, and so um, it's just it is what it is. Let's see what else do we got here, Mr. Brad, diagnosed with Meniere's disease, and they want me to cut down on sodium. Well, I mean, it's so easy for other people to be like, well, you better take care of yourself. But I get it. I mean, so many people over the years have said to me, stop drinking pop, cut down on the pop. And you think that you can get to a certain point where you do that. And then, just like anything else, like I just need to go back to whatever. So, it's no good for me to say to Brad, like, well, if they say cut down the sodium, cut down the sodium, because the problem with sodium too, and Brad, correct me if I'm wrong, sometimes you don't even know how much sodium is in. I mean, it's not about putting salt on your food. Um, it's about how they make the food, how you make the food, or the fact that you're using salted butter in your whatever you're making, opposed to use the unsalted butter. So there's so many different things going on there. Yeah, I cut out the carbs. You you said starches. I've been doing carbs, so it's a lot. It's a lot, and you're right. I mean, everything has sodium these days, especially anything that's pre-made. And you're absolutely right too, Annette. Canned veg are terrible salt. It's all about preserving. And so, like tomorrow, tomorrow I'm making like green beans. So I just got green beans, but I'm gonna saute them in some butter and some garlic and stuff like that. So, there's just so much. All right, so why don't we do this? Why don't we do some actual spirit box work, and see what we can come up with? Once again, folks, and I haven't even checked. My uh, my personal profile page. I didn't even get out there. I don't know if anyone's watching on my personal profile. Let's see. Um, Give me 1 second here. Doesn't look like there is, so never mind. Put in some request of who you want to reach out to. Okay. Um, are you there right now? Is that, I mean, because I don't know. I mean, the problem is that it's not showing up on, it's every week it's different. Every week, the way that it shows up on Facebook is different, and it really just, come on, come on. Let's do this. So can you turn off again? Thank you. It's going to turn back on again. I want to be over here. All right. So Spirit Box. I'm just reading some of the. It's just interesting. We all have. We all have things that we're working on, isn't it? And it's tough too, because it's like 'tis the season. Let's eat and everything else. And I, it's like I just don't want to wait till you all are putting out known names. I'm not doing known names. I'm not doing figures. I'm talking about loved ones. That's who I'm looking forward to. So I am not reaching out to Aretha Franklin tonight. I'm not reaching out to Patsy Cline, Jerry Lewis. They're all very good people that we'll reach out to at some point. But no, I'm talking. This is where we reach out to loved ones, or we can just also see free flowing to see who comes through and whatnot, because that works just as well. Tonight we are using. We're gonna a couple different things going on here. Once again, these are pretty much like as you can see, they're like REM pods. So. And then we have Brad's yes or no boxes. That's yes. This is no. The no fell off because I've been taking these all over the country. So stuff has kind of been going on and off. And so if you're all curious, the reason why, like I'm just touching the table because that's how I have it set up. It's that loose. Not loose, but that well set that it will just automatically turn off. So, but it keeps turning back on, and I don't believe it's spirit, to be very honest. So we might have to do away with the flashlight tonight. I have it set up perfectly. So we'll just kind of see how it works. Kyle, what I'm looking for tonight is I'm looking for how they're related to you and their name. And as always, there isn't a guarantee of reaching them, but we'll just do our best. Okay, that's the way that I try to do it. Sometimes, last time I was on, we did very well. Doesn't mean that's the way it works all the time, but we'll do our best. I can feel the energy coming in. It's actually getting warm in here, and it's not warm outside. Let's do some protection, okay? So for those of you who have not done this before, this is what we do. You don't have to take part, but we're going to do some protection because every time we are reaching out to spirit of any kind, we want to make sure they're protected so we don't get people attaching themselves to us or that doing anything else. We just have to be careful. We want to protect ourselves, and also do not offer up your energy. Your energy is your energy. I run into people who do that. They're like, "Oh, you could take my energy." No, your energy is your energy. We have a lot of equipment, a lot of lights, a lot of electricity. If spirit needs help, there's a lot of things that they can do to actually to pull from, to be stronger. Not us. This is ours. It belongs to us. Don't give up what you need, and especially you may need it anyway for something else. So just stuff to kind of keep in mind. And we only want to speak to spirits of love and above, love and light. I only want to speak to spirits that will come through, that will be good use for all of you. We don't want any spirits that don't believe in good or positivity. Okay, that's what we're doing tonight. So feet on the ground, right? Just plant yourself. Make sure that you are in a good place, and just relax and just sort of just take in the energy, feel the energy actually. I can feel it. I don't know if any of you can feel it. And if you can't, it's okay. I don't want you all to be like, "Oh, I can't feel anything. I don't know anything." You're fine. It affects people different ways. So don't um, just be just be cognizant of everything. That's all. So it starts here at the heart, your heart chakra, and call upon loved ones, spirit guides, friends who have passed, and just ask for protection. And just imagine a white light that is emanating from your heart. And it's a good light, it's positive, it's beautiful. And the purpose of it is to protect you. And think of all the good things that are happening. Some of you might be like, well, there's nothing good happening right now. I bet you could find something, because we need to be in a positive state when we do this. And you just imagine this white light. It's so full of love. It's so full of positivity and happiness. And it's growing and growing and growing. And it just is going to envelop you, because that is protection. That is like a suit of armor, if you will. And it's just completely has covered you. And you should feel really good about it. Can you feel the energy? I can really feel the energy tonight. I'm not saying that that's going to translate into spirit box, but I can certainly feel the energy. And what you're going to want to do then, what I do, I don't know if anyone else does it, but I take all this and I just push it, and I just push it all the way to all over the house. And why I do that is because I believe that I can use my energy to protect others in my house. So, like, I have someone who lives in my basement. I have animals here. Let's protect everybody, and let's just kind of see, who we can help and whatnot. So let's do that. Let's see who we can get. Let's have fun. Spirit, my name is Greg. I'm hoping that you can speak to us tonight. We're only looking for spirits of love and above. I'm looking for people who are related to the people that are watching me right now. You don't see it, but I'm actually pointing to the monitor. And I'm hoping that you will talk to us. There is a lot of different ways that you can communicate with us. There's a bunch of things on this table, but what I'd really ask that you do is that you talk to us through this device. Use me as the conduit. Come through and talk to us. And if you are related to anybody who is watching tonight, I really want to hear from you. Please come through and let us know that you're here. And let's have a good night tonight. It'd be loud. I warned you. Who's in this room with me tonight? We're hoping to hear from anybody who wants to talk to us. Almost sound like, what do you want from me? A couple of you heard that. Are you warning us? We don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. So just curious. That flashlight keeps going on. Is someone turning it on? I thought I heard it works better. Some person said works better. Can you turn it off? You turn it on. Can you turn it off for me, please? I don't wanna. Did you hear that? I don't wanna. Can you turn it off? I don't wanna. It's fine. We don't have to. We don't have to turn it off, I guess. Do you like it on? Do you like this on? Do you know there's other ways you can talk to us? Here. Can you do this? That's all you have to do. You have to just go near it, okay? Can you do that for me, please? Or this one. That one lights up red. That one's blue. Or how about this? Yes and no. You want to answer yes? You can click that one where it's green. No. Red. The red's still going off. That went off longer than it normally would. Are you saying you don't want to? You don't want to use them? No, I don't want to use them. I mean, I appreciate the fact you're using the right one. Can you answer yes or no for me, please? Do you want to use any equipment on this table? Don't ghost me. Thank you. What kind of board is this? There's writing on it. There's an alphabet on it. What kind of board is this? Can you tell me? It said black. You said black. Black. But that's the color of the board. This is a special type of board. What kind of board is this? For those of you who can't see, because it's black on black, it says yes, no. It has the alphabet. It says goodbye. I thought I heard it. Can you say it again louder, please? Did they say it's terrible? It can be. It can be to some. we try to reach out to some loved ones? Oh, well, actually, no, I'm not. Okay, let's do this. Just looking through.
Wait.
I'll tell you this, Barbara. I got a load of energy that came through, okay? When I'm reading that, I just got a rush of energy. Doris, can you come through, please, for your cousin, Barbara? Like literally nothing. Doris, are you there? Some voice said, "Who is it?" I'm not going to hang my hat on it saying it's Doris. My name is Greg, and I am here. I am here for on behalf of Barbara. Are you able to come through for her, please, Doris? Or you can use one of, talk through one of the devices. She's saying that she misses your conversations that you used to have. Do you miss them? Do you miss those conversations? Do you check in on Barbara, Doris? Do you check in on her? Doris, I won't keep you long. But can you answer that, please? You know what I would love, Doris? I would love it if you could try to get as much energy as possible so Barbara can hear your voice and can be like, that's definitely her. Maybe at some point we can do that for sure. Yes. Doris, are you going to be visiting Barbara? Radio. He said, I'll ask her or basket. I'll probably just talk over her. All right. Let's, Barbara, I mean, I think it's a start, and we can try again at some point, too, for Doris. Let's see. Bonnie, what is your father's name? May I have that, please? I think it's coming through now, actually. Bill, are you here? Are you here with your own Bonnie, your daughter? I'm feeling a lot of energy right now. Holy moly. Well, Bonnie really needs you at the moment. She'd love to hear your voice. Can you come through, please? Can you say your daughter's name, please?
Yeah.
Bill, is it all right if I call you Bill, or did you prefer William? People are hearing miss you.
Holiday. Anytime. Yes. 10 o'clock. Friday.
I'm just listening. Bill, would you be able to? Are you giving your daughter calming, healing energy? I think she needs that right now. Oh, for God's sake. So your name was George, but you went by Bill. Bill, with the greatest respect, how do you get George? How do you get Bill out of George? That was me. Do you prefer if I called you George? George William. This is really like pulling teeth to get all this, isn't it? So, first name is George, middle name is William. Well, aren't we smarter than everyone else? All right. So you go by Bill. Can you say hi to your daughter, please? Went off by itself. The first time it went off by itself. Can you turn it back on for me, please? If that's George William. Thank you. Thank you, George William. Can you turn off again so we can reset? Now that I got your name figured out. Thank you. Just reading. Who else is here with us? I'd like to know in this vicinity how many spirits are here. The energy is pretty wild tonight. Can you give me a number? I'll do my best. On behalf of Pamela, I'd like to see if Diana is here. If you could say hi to Pam for me, please. She'd love to know. She'd love to hear from you. Sounds like you just had a birthday. We still celebrate those. Did that just say Pam? Diana, is that you? Wow. How cool is that? Thank you, Diana. We really appreciate you coming through. You're missed. I'm sure you know that. I'm sure you're very missed. Do you have anything else you want to say to Pam? my best for you. I'm sorry for your loss. For Kyle, I'd like to know if we can bring through his Aunt Christine. Was that just a woman that said not this time? Christine, was that you? You are very much missed. And I think we'd love to hear your voice. Can you say your nephew's name? Daddy? Anyone else here, Daddy? You heard Kyle? Yeah, I heard that. You all heard that too. They're like, Daddy? And you know, if you decide to come back, we can definitely try again. You know, we can keep trying. All right. Who is there anyone here who wants to be crossed over? I feel like there's a number of you who want to cross over tonight. Am I correct with that? Yes. Let's do this. Folks, as always, don't want your energy, just want your intention.
Win it.
Win it? I'll do my best to win it. Okay, I'm opening up some light for you. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing some light, and I see a line of light. That's what you use as your guide to walk to the light, okay? Do you see the light that I've opened up for you? Can you answer me, please? I do. Sound to me like I do. Follow that guide and go into the light. Can you? There's nothing to worry about. There'll be somebody there to help you, whether it's a loved one, a guide. If you're worried what you did in this life, don't be. You're not going to be judged. Okay? Maybe? No. You're not going to be judged. Just go to the light. Can you trust me? Can you go to the light, please? You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. I thought I heard mommy. Can you, if there's a parent that's waiting for a child to cross, can you please meet them? If there's a child and you're going to the light, please go. You're going to be okay. Do you see it? Done. All righty. Did you all make it over? Do I take that as a yes? Come on. Still working. You're still working. Come on. Oh, odd. It's like not even working anymore. When I asked, do you all make it over? It's just like, whoop, that's it. So I'm gonna see if we can get it to work. Isn't it something? It really is. It's like, and I think you mean deafening, right? It just is like really like it's very pretty sure. It really is like show's over. I'm gonna take their cue. I'm shutting off right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, by Tuesday, I'll figure out what's going on. Real fast, before everyone goes, that is the $1 billion question. But that was, there's a lot that's been trying to go through. They're probably still going through, to be honest. I can still feel them quite a bit. So it's very active here tonight. And it feels actually really good. So just remember, folks, as far as everyone can continue to cross, I feel like there's a line. I feel like there's a line tonight. Continue to cross, and as far as Spirit Box is over. This is over. Our communication's over, and this door is closed. You're not allowed to communicate with us again until we open up the conversation again. So just want to make sure we're all protected, okay? And you all can do what you want, but I would just say right now, just close the door. Don't let anyone else communicate unless you're a loved one, unless it's a loved one or a friend who has passed, but just not for strangers. Yeah, it's very, very, very active here tonight. It feels good. It's not a bad thing at all. So remember, pretty much, right? Remember, folks, that Tuesday, we're going to try to reach out to Lizzie Borden. but also we are going to do it in a way that we're not bringing up the murders. We're not bringing up any of that stuff. We're going to try to get around that and not bring up anything, because just like we did John Wilkes Booth, they're not going to talk to us. And so we're going to try some different things. Bear with me when we try it, but also keep in mind anyone who has questions about murders or anything just will not be asked, okay? And that's fine. So truly experimental. So we're going to do that on Tuesday. Anything else? Like I said beforehand, real fast, don't forget a week from today, we're going to be talking with Jennifer Lee, Intuitive Medium, One Question Readings. Please tune in for that. She is fantastic. A number of you know who that is. So, what are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Jennifer, or is there? Oh, you're talking about Lisbeth. Okay, sorry, I just wasn't really sure. We're going to focus on after the event. That's what we're going to focus on. We're going to not talk, because I think there was a lot of, and I think you know this. I mean, you were listening to the show today. There was a lot of stuff that happened prior to the murder. So we're going to focus on afterwards, where she was happy, and we're going to focus on that. So, see, Linda, I thought you were talking about Jennifer, and I'm like, what? She doesn't have a new name. So that's going to be a week from today. Also, for those in the area, we're doing Ghost Stories and Beyond at Billy's on Wednesday. It's really cool. They're a lot of fun. A lot of people show up. So hopefully we get some people showing up there. Let's see. Anything else that I need to say? Otherwise, I could still feel it. I don't know. I just feel like this is the first night that I've actually feel like I can see them in a line. Like when I said there's a child, I could see a child like the uneven steps. Like I don't see them. I see like not a shadow, but when the light is behind them, so you only see just their outline. That's what I'm seeing. And a child who's really young, doesn't know how to walk, they're very unbalanced going towards the light. That's what I've been seeing. So it's thank you, silhouette. My God, it's time for bed. So yes, that is what I'm seeing when I see this stuff tonight, and I see a line, and I just feel like that they're all just in orderly fashion, just going through. So I think so. Tonight, this is new. Tonight, this is different than usual, but the energy is very, very, strong tonight. So yeah, very much so. Folks, thank you so very much. Like many of you, I need to get to bed. So I know there's a number of you I did not get to tonight. Come back next Sunday, and we will we'll just keep going at it. And you do. Don't worry about it. You do. A lot of you do. And Amanda, you know that you have gifts, so you're good. Let's do this again next week. Come back Tuesday for experimental sessions. A week from tonight, we'll try this all again, and y'all let me know. Christmas Day is on a Sunday. Do we want to do this on Christmas Day? Anybody interested in that? Just let me know what you think, and we can kind of talk about it. I'm kind of on the fence about it, but it'd be interesting. I mean, what happens when we reach out to people on holidays. It's been pretty crazy. Do we reach out to the big guy on Christmas Day? I don't know. Lots to talk about. So let's do that, folks. I'm going to go to bed. You all go to bed, and we'll just do this again. Thank you all so very much for taking this journey with me. And I will hopefully see many of you, if not all of you, on Tuesday. Take care, everyone. Good night.